Go ahead, Al.
All right. So good morning. We definitely want to start. We want to get ready. This morning we have 11th Street Family Health Services here to give you all an overview of the program. We've CME has been in contact with Reginald Howard for maybe a year, and then COVID struck. So there was a lot of information, a lot of activities that we wanted to kind of partner with 11th Street with, which we are going to try to pick up this year going forward. We're going to stay in contact with Mr. Howard, and we're going to let Mr. Howard introduce himself and Ms. Sawyer, and we're going to get started. So thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. Reggie, it's on you.
All right. Well, in true 11th Street fashion, I can't start any meeting without doing a check-in. I'll do it briefly. Check on two or three brothers. Corey, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great. Tuesday, I feel awake now. I'm getting some coffee in me, so we're good. Thanks for asking.
No problem, man. Maybe I should explain it too. We do these check-ins to see how people are showing up to the meetings, if you need support or if you need anything that we can do within this meeting. So we do our every meeting with a check-in, and we have a short time, so I'm gonna try to keep it a little short, but we must create space for that. Brother Al, how you doing?
I'm actually doing great this morning. Once you wake up, everything else is a bonus, like I say. So doing well. Thanks for asking.
Nah, no problem. And I'll leave off, but not least, brother Shane. How are you doing?
Oh, there's two Shanes. What's up? I'm gonna pass it over to Shane Carter. How you feeling, man?
I'm blessed. God is good. Like my man said, I'm here. I'm up. So I'm just happy to be here, man.
Fantastic. And I'm doing well too.
Yes, sir. Thank you for sharing, both Shane Nelson, Shane Carter. Thank you both for sharing. Well, again, my name is Reggie Howard from the Steve and the Sandra Shella 11th Street Family Services of Drexel University in partnership with FPCN. And the reason why that name is so long is because we offer so many different services. I'll get into a bit of them in the time that we have available. But I'm Reggie, the community engagement specialist, alongside Liddy Beth Sawyer, who is my direct supervisor, and she is the director of community health and wellness and strategic partnerships. And if anything arises that I say that maybe you need more clarification or details, Liddy Vez will pop in and say, hey, don't forget to mention this, or add to whatever I give out there. So again, 11th Street Family Health Services. Where are we? Why are we here? So we are based right out of off of Girard. So this is a direct map, so you can see where we at. We're centered right in the Richard Allen homes and close to the Spring Garden homes, and right here. I didn't even know before I worked here that it was there, and we exist in a space where it's accessible for the community to get to. And so we try to be a medical home, not try, we are a medical home. And what that means is we serve the individuals on wherever we can get them help from. So what I mean by that, we keep the patient first. We keep them centered in the base of the treatment, whatever they need. There's a collaborative effort. So someone may come in for primary care treatment, but get dental services or mental health services or anything like that. So we try to be a team-based, holistic service where we are very comprehensive in the care that we offer. A community-based care as well. We have our community advisory council where we have members from the community that are able to join and talk about how we are serving the community and have a collaborative effort when it comes to treating individuals. The MHC is the Men's Health Council, where I had the pleasure of helping to develop here at 11th Street, and that's actually happening tomorrow. So hopefully Al, Corey, Shane, one of y'all, if all not all of y'all can pop in. It's tomorrow at 4 from 4 to 5:30. And it's a collaborative effort where men gather in one space to talk about the health needs of the community. I'll go more into detail of that when I get to that slide. But again, community-based care means we're partnering with organizations, schools, churches, community groups, just trying to figure out different ways to serve the community. and we are a federally qualified health center. I didn't know what that was at first. And then once I did some digging, it meant that we are here. We can't turn nobody away. So if you only have a little bit of money, no money, whatever the case may be, how can we serve you? And these services are directly provided for the individuals that need it, that are underserved in the community. So that's what the federally qualified health center means. And then trauma informed care, uh, so a lot of these times we just had in these meetings, we just did the community meeting early on. Uh, what's wrong with you? That's what we ask people, like, what's wrong with you? Like, instead of figuring out why did it happen and trying to figure out what's going on, what led to something traumatizing happening, and how can we serve in that capacity. So we try to do trauma informed care and figuring out what happened as opposed to why are you like this. Did I miss anything, Lydia?
You're doing great. So I'm just sitting back and listening.
Okay. These are a list of our services. We got primary care, of course, where we treat children. We give the health education, pregnancy tests, lab work, dental, all of those different natures. We have parental and pediatric care. This is the information. Me and Lady Vaz is the director of the community health and partnership. So that's why we've been in contact with CCP, just trying to figure out what different organizations we can partner with and have these different conversations to serve the need. Integrated wellness and mind body services. Again, a holistic approach, trying to make sure we can get people into yoga, meditation. And then this one I try to circle for everybody because I think that draws people in. This fitness center is free for the community to come in and use at any time. Well, let me not say anytime, we ain't Planet Fitness, but you can come in within the appropriate hours and come use the fitness center and get your workout in. We also still give the education around these different things because I know they aren't normalized within certain communities. Pain programming resources as well, nutrition education, and of course social work services and behavioral services. Again, it's all to identify the needs of the patient and seeing different ways to collaboratively care for that person or individual. So we try to serve them in different capacities, and I could send you guys this so y'all can have it and look more in depth. And so right now we have a few initiatives going on that you guys, if you are fitting in the demographic, if you're around 11th Street, we have these, and we would appreciate if you can contribute to our community health survey. And basically the community health survey is, what does the community want? What can we provide? Let's take the voices of the community and say, all right, this is what they said they want. We're going to come up with a survey, and by the information that you provide, the data that you provide, it will shape how us as a health center give those services out to the community. And of course you got to live around it. So 10th and Girard, Spring Garden, Broad Street, got to be 18 years or older. But it's a brief survey, about depending on the person, 5-10 minutes. And you receive a gift bag afterwards, and you get some good things in there, some good summer things in there. I use the notepad. I think I have some. Wait, I'll show you in a few minutes if we have time. Lydia, you have anything to add?
Yes, if it's okay with you, can we go back to the previous slide? I just want to highlight some services that may not be listed. So thank you. So we, again, as Reginald was saying, we do have robust services. The way we normally describe our services is highlighting the 3 clinical services that we have available, which is your primary care services, which is led by nurse practitioners. So we are a nurse-led facility. Most of our primary care providers here are nurses. But in addition to that, within the primary care scope, we have a social worker, we have a nutritionist. We also have behavioral health consultants that work specifically with children. And as Reginald said, we serve from newborns to the end of life. And within our actual primary care department, we also have podiatry, and we have a cardiologist. So there are certain specialists that come in at certain times, specifically during the month, that also cater to our patients. We also have behavioral health services. I normally say both talk and non-talk therapy. The non-talk therapy really is looking at creative arts therapy, music, and that's integrated throughout the center. So normally we will couple with, for instance, our dental department, if someone has some kind of anxiety or they're going through some post-traumatic stress and they need someone to ease their tensions and anxiety, we'll probably team up with our creative arts therapy department, and they'll come in and probably sit there with the actual client while they receive dental services. Because when we think about that, we're also looking at trauma, right? Because we are a certified, sanctuary certified center. And then we have a dental component as well. Both our dental and primary care will receive most of our patients. So we normally tend to tell people to just give us some time in advance to be able to book an appointment. And then we also have a pharmacy, and our pharmacy really caters to our patients. So if you're a patient here and you were prescribed a medication, you can just come up to the pharmacy, pick up your medication at a very low cost, or we will deliver that medication to your home. So the incentives of being a patient here. So I just wanted to highlight those services, and then auxiliary services, as Reginald was discussing, which is our mind body education services, which encompasses all that great stuff that you find in chic neighborhoods that may not be available. We have them available at no cost as well, and you do not have to be a patient to utilize those services. Reginald, back to you.
I found the bag for the community health survey, so I wanted to show y'all real quick what you get in there. You get a couple, notepad, get some treats, get some COVID relief stuff. So you get a lot within the bag to just for filling out a survey to utilize the services within the community and trying to figure out what we can do to improve on services as well. I spoke on this earlier about the Men's Health Council. Again, I'm calling out Shane Carter and Shane Nelson, Brother Al, Corey, who else is on camera? Richard Campbell. If y'all are 18 and older, please come through. It's tomorrow from 4 to 5:30. Again, it's a safe space for men to promote health awareness, to find out what services do men want, need, what can we do better as far as individuals, within our personal lives or collectively as well. And then again, just like the community health survey, like what services can 11th Street offer to cater towards Black men, and so that way we're not going into the hypertension and diabetes and all of the things that plague the Black men when it comes to health and wellness. So I would love to get you guys on there, because it's just input from the community. Again, just trying to find different ways, like this is the voices of the community and how we can capture this information. Do you have anything to add to that, Liddy, or with this or the community health assessment?
I do not have anything to add. I just would love to see everyone in this space in the actual mental council. It's a wonderful space that Reginald is leading and facilitating.
All right, so Reg, you said it's tomorrow, Wednesday at 4:30 p.m.
From 4 to 5:30. It was from 4 to 5, but we had to make it longer, man. Brothers be going in, and we need to capture all of that information, because I think it's very helpful. So tomorrow, from 4 to 5:30.
Can you
Okay,
put
yep.
link in the chat?
Yeah, send me the info because I'll send it out
Oh
definitely.
yeah, exactly. Al. Yep.
Okay, I'll send it to you guys right after this meeting.
And Reginald, I wanted to highlight that the Men's Health Council is a virtual meeting. I know that we have a few individuals in the chat that are asking if it's in person or it is a virtual meeting. So if you can highlight that moving forward, that it's virtual unless we say otherwise.
Okay. And then also I have the pleasure of collaborating with the fitness department, using both our expertise and trying to find, again, different ways to engage men within health and wellness. So it's called Fit Body, Fit Being, Fit Brother, led by myself and the fitness coordinator, Maleki. And we're providing mental health education, learning how to develop a healthy self-image, and then of course fitness activities that focus on movement. It's virtual currently, but we have plans to move it in person as well. Me and Liddy Bass have to talk about that at one of the meetings afterwards of this. But that's just trying to find different ways to engage men. And then we had to come over the fire reason of saying it is to unleash the mind, body, and connection within men. So trying to find ways again to show the relationship between the two, and really getting men more involved as well. Just that is primarily one of my roles, is to get men involved. So that's why what made me reach out to CCP and be a part of this section of it, because it's like, how can we engage men? How can we work together? How can we support men of color? Liddy, did you have anything else to add?
This meeting is also virtual.
Mhm.
So everyone can attend if they wish to attend.
All right. And then, of last but not least, we do offer the COVID-19 testing and vaccine at the center. I don't have the schedule or how we doing that, Lady Vez. Do you have? Because I was trying to look for it real quick, but I know it's ongoing. It's changing week by week depending on the needs. So, do you got the current updates of with the COVID testing and vaccine?
You're absolutely right, Reginald. It is it is definitely changing as we just literally catering to what the needs are. Previously, it used to be walk-in because as you know, on a national scale, there's less people getting vaccinated. Unfortunately, it's by appointment. So you do not have to be a patient. If you want to walk in and you would like to get your vaccine, you can come in and make an appointment with one of our representatives. We do offer the 3 different vaccines in our space, and come in with some kind of form of identification. For the COVID testing, it's very similar as well. If you come in on a date that perhaps they have it available to you, and we have enough staff that can offer it, then they will give it to you right then and there. In the event that it's not available on that particular date, they also will give you an appointment. In both occasions, my understanding is that you need to come in with an actual identification, but you do not have to be a patient.
That's all I had with it. I was just letting them know that we do offer the testing and the vaccine. For more information, it's on the website as well, or you can call and get the information too, or send an email and I can get it as well. But I wanted to leave space for questions and comments and to make sure I can put the information in the chat. So that's all I got. That's my contact information. If you want to stay connected or have any ideas or anything else that I can contribute to. It's also Lady Vez's information as well. Did you have any questions? I want to try to give the information for the Men's Health Council right now as well in the chat.
Thank you for that. Excellent. I mean, the services, every time I look on the website or every time